Joining me now is the former acting commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Mark Morgan. Mark, let's just take a look quickly at the top here on what the president is planning to do, among other things: increase refugee admissions, review limits on legal immigration, revoke Trump restrictions on U.S. asylum, create a task force on reuniting families. President Biden wants to end the so-called Remain in Mexico policy. And as our William Lajeunesse was reporting earlier today, on the other side of the border, there are some 60,000 people who are gathered together, camping out there, almost lined up, Mark, waiting for this law to change.
Yeah, first of all, John, as a 20-year veteran of the FBI, I first want to send my heartfelt condolences to the family of the two agents that died in line of duty this morning. Just simply tragic. But, John, to talk about what you just discussed, and I think you laid it out as we should lay it out. You shouldn't just take one EO or one policy that the Biden administration has now rejected and rescinded. You have to put them all together collectively. And we could keep going on about the talk about free health care is coming, the amnesty for, millions and millions of people, the expansion of DACA. That's why I've said that's not an immigration strategy. That's an open border strategy. And I've said with the stroke of a pen in 2 weeks, President Biden has made our border less secure, our country less safe, and endangered the lives of men and women on our front lines protecting our country.
This Remain in Mexico policy is something that was negotiated with the Mexican government. Here's what Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas said about it earlier.
A lot of these migrants that are coming, we have no way to screen their backgrounds for either health or for security. Look, President Trump negotiated with the president of Mexico the so-called Remain in Mexico policies. Or why would we rip up a bilateral agreement with Mexico, our partner to the south, that is working to give migrant workers the opportunity to come to this country and work for months, if not years, until they perhaps show up for a hearing?
Now, asylum advocates have argued that the Remain in Mexico policy is cruel, inhuman, maybe illegal. Nancy Pelosi saying that these new executive orders restore sanity and common sense to our immigration system, replacing the chaos and cruelty of the Trump approach. What do you say?
John, the criticism is just not accurate. It's not warranted. And the facts just simply do not support that accusation. I've heard the same thing. The senator is absolutely correct. Look, the Migrant Protection Protocol, Remain in Mexico, as most people call it, was instrumental in ending the migrant crisis, the illegal migrant crisis that we saw in 2019. It helped single-handedly reduce the flow by 75%, and it absolutely works. Look, in 2019, CBP and ICE combined, we had to, because of loopholes, released over 500,000 individuals into the interior United States who entered here illegally because of the loopholes. In 2020, because of the MPP, that was less than 1,000. It works. And now single-handedly, this is going to be rescinded, and you're sending a clear message to the cartels, human smugglers, and migrants that our borders are open, and that is, in fact, what's happening.
This family reunification program, do you have any idea how it would work? And what happens if the adult family member has left the United States and gone back to their home country?
Well, so, John, you're asking the question that we really need to ask is, look, it's one thing, but first of all, the lawful zero tolerance policy ended 2.5 years ago. And what this task force is going to see is that a tremendous amount of effort, time, and resources have gone into trying to reunite the children with their parents in their home country. The task force is also going to find out that a significant number of these parents don't want their children back. They say, United States, keep them. We don't want our children back for a variety of reasons. But to think that the right thing to do is to then take the families that were lawfully removed because they tried to illegally enter and reward them with some form of citizenship, John, that's never going to address the illegal immigration crisis. We can't reward illegal behavior. It's just going to beget more illegal behavior. That can't be the way.
The 5 o'clock Eastern Time hour today is when President Biden will be signing those executive orders. Mark Morgan, thanks for laying it out for us. Appreciate it. Sandra?
You bet, John.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.